We
more
love
thing on the
hip-hop.
club scene, because you said that it's dead, but also club culture is dead. Okay, and that conversation of the Toronto club culture, we've had this conversation before, but it's starting to spread. I heard it on the Joe Budden podcast the other day, or I think it might have been Rory or Mal. I forgot who it was. But in New York, they're having that same conversation.
Oh, yeah,
too.
the Joe Budden podcast.
It was Joe Budden, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just a Toronto thing. Club culture is kind of dying everywhere. I have a clip for us, of course. One take, Jake. So this is courtesy of our brothers over there, Extra Gravy. All right,
Your boy.
Is Charlie B wearing a yarmulke?
No. He's just wearing like a.
Oh, he's just wearing his hat
beanie or something. Yeah. And yes, Charlie B was their guest.
That defeats the purpose of the beanie.
He's trying to show that he has a little lineup.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And the reason that they got Charlie B is because obviously he's a DJ. He was from back in the days, so he's done a lot of DJing.
He's certified.
Right?
He's certified.
So he's been able to see even the transition or the evolution of the club scene. So let's hear what they got to say.
Going out culture, outside culture is dying because health culture is so much bigger right now. People are on like such a health kick.
That's true.
Yeah. And I don't know too. I think what I saw after COVID was a lot of young people going out for the first time. There was no like, we bring you in, you know, your older friend, and they show you how to party.
Yeah, no.
They were in there stupid,
Thrust
not
in the
knowing
fire.
what they were
Thrust in the
doing,
fire, yeah.
drunk after 2 shots, like no practice, nothing. And maybe they embarrassed themselves too much and they were like, you know what? No, thank you.
Learning about like a lot of just like vitamins, pills and stuff like that. And so that opened up the
NAD,
channel for those people
Niggas are
too of say, hey, this is actually what you should be putting in your body. But it
My
opens people's
favorite
eyes,
by
yeah.
far has been these cartoon AI videos.
Oh, those are brilliant.
Of the
Brilliant.
vitamins and
Brilliant.
Bro, I'm learning so much.
But I think too, a big reason why going out culture, outside.
So okay, they're saying that it's based off health culture. I think there's a little bit more than that.
Wait, okay, I don't. They put a clip about Toronto club culture dying, and they didn't even let the DJ expound. Like, what was the point of the clip? You know what I mean? Like, they just gave their own points, and they just said, "All right, we're good."
So bad. I feel like we're going down a dark tunnel.
No. I'm just like, I was genuinely curious.
I
to
got
see,
my sound effects ready.
You want to hear what Charlie B had to say?
because you have to guess who's the DJ who is his expertise.
Yes.
Like, I would want to like know what he thought about it, type shit. You know? But
Yeah,
I
I should have found a better
guess
clip.
that's all good. It's all good. It's all
But
good.
they did title the clip like
No,
Toronto
literally.
club culture is dying.
So they started talking about vitamins and healthcare and shit. Are you
Well,
crazy?
do they have
lost-
a point
they
with
lost
that?
it.
Like,
No.
is there any like health, like people getting more into health? They're not smoking cigarettes. They're smoking vape. People are not going to clubs because it's like whatever, bro.
You're not going to the clubs because they're not smoking cigarettes anymore. Like, Mads was like, "Oh, I need a cigarette. Let me go to the club."
Not
No,
saying that.
well, you know what? At first, yeah, let me go to the club for a bogey. No,
I need to get outside.
at first, I kind of agreed with her because I do think drinking specifically
Mhm.
is down with the newer generation. But they're vaping. That's like low key worse than bogeys,
Yeah.
bro. They're vaping 24/7. They're like addicted to that.
Yeah,
A lot of them are on like other drugs.
I
Some of
don't-
them prescription drugs.
Perkies.
I don't think they're health conscious. I think they're money conscious. Right now, we're all going through the same economy. Whereas, like,
Yeah.
yo, to buy a crib in Toronto is like $1 million, nigga.
Brethren, I bought a pack of eggs the other day, which I think I got a good price. It was like $3.89 for 12 packs, right? Why, when I got back to the crib, I felt like I checked it properly when I
Yeah.
opened the thing to make sure none of them was broken.
No
Right?
way.
Maybe I didn't. One of them was missing.
Oh,
So man went in and took
yo,
one of the
I've been doing that sometimes. So I've been doing that.
You're a piece of shit. But I was just when I
This guy
was
goes,
No facts. It's like,
But
bro.
fam,
one egg? You've done that before?
No fact. Okay, you go. You get one egg. You get like a Mr. Noodles, and then
You just
that's-
walk out?
That's breakfast right there. When times is rough, that's
Nah,
no.
Well,
you
that's-
need to be jailed for that, bro.
no, but fam, that's what I said as soon as I put it in the fridge. I was like, times are hard, fam. Man took a one egg out of
Because
the
like, yo, to steal a whole carton of eggs, it's gonna be so bait. You know what I mean? But if you go, you take like, but I'll take 2 eggs. Like, one is crazy. You get 2 eggs, you put it in your pocket. You know what I mean?
You
go,
gotta walk out super light
No
to make
facts.
sure you don't.
You can't crack that.
You're part of just fast at that point, bro. Just you
Now
know,
the economy is crazy out here, bro.
Well, that's why
you can't afford eggs.
Now I can, but you know what I mean? Back then,
No, but fam,
You're down bad. Sorry,
prices-
happens still.
the prices of things are super high. You're gonna think, okay, am I gonna go buy a pack of bogeys
Yep.
or freaking buy some food and then go to the club
No,
and pop a bottle on top of that? Because you can't just go to the club and be like, all right, I'm here. Let me get a 1-2 drink and still be able to leave with a gal, bro.
It's like $30 to get in at least. And once you're
Yes.
in, you don't want to be that one guy, oh, you have nothing in your hand, brother? Oh, why's your mouth so dry, dog? You not drink? There's like, okay, you have to go buy a drink. So like you already spent $50 already.
Fam, it's not buying the drink. I used to be able to go to the club, and I was an alcoholic, so I wouldn't just buy one. But if times are rough, you could nurse the one beer.
No facts.
Or maybe 2, 3 tops. You're still a loser in today's times if you're just drinking 1, 2 beers on the dance floor. You're not getting a bottle, fam.
No, okay, here's what I'll say, because I do agree that the younger generation, they only seen bottle service. They haven't seen the generation that we were part of where like you just go and dance.
Just get a couple of drinks
But
and go dance.
If you're a super guy and you're well dressed, you look good, you have you have a good body and stuff, you hug a beer, you can still pull girls, bro. You can pull more girls than that loser popping 5 bottles for girls that just want him to trick, bro. It's all in you. It's not on you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you know this though, fam. Like you are self-aware and stuff like that. We're talking about Gen Zs, fam. Not everybody just knows that.
Okay,
They're
the thing
insecure.
is, I even heard when Joe Budden and them were talking about it, like they sounded so old to me still. Like, oh, the new kids ain't fucking. The new kids don't want no pussy, blah, blah, blah. Like, these new niggas is gay, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because they talk about how mans aren't having kids and not having families and stuff. But I think it just all goes back to the economy, bro. Because even me, like, I be fucking, bro. And even last night, I got me some book, you know what I mean? Like, you got no sleep. But I don't have no kids. And the reason why I don't have no kids is because, I see how this economy is for me alone. I couldn't even imagine if I had like a little jit with me and I had to take care of my shawty too, you know what I mean? Like now I'm able to kind of move and shake. If I have to go steal an egg and the noodles, I could do that, you know? But imagine if like, okay, I have 2 youths and a shawty, so I have to steal the whole carton.
Yeah. But I also feel, just like Czar, you're more self-aware, different things like that. Like if you're talking about like the Gen Z, bro, they're like on their phone. A lot of them have grown. Their formative years have been during the pandemic, so they aren't even on the outside thing like that, bro. They're introverts and they're weird, fam. Like they don't know how to interact with each other like you guys did. I
think this is a specifically Gen Z male problem because I think the women are hyper aware of their value as young women, and they be going for like the rich dudes. So now, at least with us, bro, like back in the day, you could bag a baddie with like on the bus, bro. Like that's not happening for this new generation because the girl's already aware that she can find like a guy to trick on her because she's a young woman.
Yeah, not on the bus.
Not on the bus. And like if you're her age, you're gonna have to like be hyper like nervous that like this girl's just gonna choose up to like a grown man when like we're both 19, but like a 29-year-old with a good career can choose it, and I don't have that to offer.
Fam, there's celebrities in this city that can DM that girl.
Not even in the celebrities all over Academics says he specifically only DMs 7s and like max an 8.
There we go.
Because he knows that they're going, and like once they see that he's they're going. So imagine if like all the 7s in your city is getting flown out by like Neon and like these random streamer incel niggas,
as well as the 8s and the 9s and the 10s
already. And so you're not only competing with the mans in your city, but you're competing with like these random crypto millionaires.
You might be competing with LeBron, bro.
So you know what that does,
like,
and you will be competing with LeBron if you're in Toronto.
Yes.
But what I will say is what that does is it creates a different mindset for the dudes where it's like I have to be up before I'm not even focused on girls right now because like every girl just wants money, so like let me get my money, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to crash out and get a quick lick, and that's how you end up with a lot of these dudes. They got switches, they're trying to hit these crazy licks because it's really just like get girls low key.
That's the wrong way to crash out. You have to crash out in the sense of like, I'm about to dedicate 10,000 hours to my craft and become a master at blah blah blah.
Type shit.
You know, like you have to use that resilience. Don't start like robbing niggas.
But the thing is, they're even aware that like, I could become a firefighter tomorrow, but my girl's still gonna go for like a celebrity type of dude, an entrepreneur. Like, so they're thinking like, I gotta either be a content creator or I gotta be a dope boy or I gotta like do something outside of 9 to 5.
And bringing it back to the club with all of that you guys said, right? When we watch club culture, at least me now who's inside, most of the time I'm watching like celebrity club culture, right? I'm watching like Academics when he goes out and like he's popping bottles next to 6ix9ine or I don't know, whatever, insert whatever celebrity name is hanging out with him, and there's a sign going across. It's like, if that's what you're seeing as a young buck, like, fam, that's intimidating to be like, all right, this is gonna be my first time in the club, bro.
And the thing is, like, back in the day, it used to be rare for someone to have a section. Like for someone to be sectioned off is like, okay, there's actually a celebrity here.
Yes.
But now, like, everyone's in the booth, so like, everyone's sectioned off, so everyone feels like celebrities. So everyone's having their own
and
mini
that
party.
sign, bro, that white sign, they're using it for whatever.
No,
they're doing it
facts.
to use to diss their ops or whatever. I'm like, yo, how many celebrities are in this club? No, it's just like the gang over there, and they could afford it. Yo, fam, I watched the clip on Reddit last night. They're like, Toronto man spent 100 grand in the club, fam. They're not celebrities, fam. They're them.
Even the party I did, one of the artists that performed, like, he brought his manager and like his peoples and stuff.
That's
as well.
who bought the bottle.
Yeah, so they bought a bottle and stuff. But I'm like, yo, I appreciate that they did that, but like, that was completely unnecessary. Like we're not gonna like your music more just because you guys bought the bottle. You know what I mean?
No, but I think it's a confidence thing. And it's also like a staturing, sort of like territory kind of thing. Like, let me establish my
like,
dominance.
there's only like 40 people here, bro. Like,
there wasn't even 40 people when they got the bottle. There was like 8.
Like the 40 people came after. Like,
yeah, no one's seen the.
Yeah, no one's seen it.
No,
it was literally only them. It was
us, the DJs, and this one group, and
they
workers.
have to do that every time people order a bottle and shit, or a bunch of bottles.
It depends, because I was at apartment.
That's a lot.
I was at apartment 200 one time. We had to get a bottle to even get in because they were at capacity or whatever.
Even that, bro.
If
I'm 19, like, I gotta get a bottle to even get in, Reggie, and I'm staying home.
So okay, we get the bottle, we go in, and then like the shorties just pull up. I'm like, where's the sparkler? Like, what the fuck? What's going on? They're like, oh, because you guys didn't get 2, you only got 1. Like,
oh my god!
I'm like, that's crazy.
I'm never going to an apartment.
Who wants to go to a club, fam? And I keep on hearing you guys talk about this place, and I see it on the gram all the time. It looks like the place to be. But if I'm 17, going on to 18, 19 now, and I'm like, this is gonna be my first time in the club, I need to have at least 10 racks before I enter, fam.
No, but you know what? I honestly give some accountability or responsibility to our generation. We're supposed to take the youngins to the club and show them how it's done. One time, me and Natural went to an apartment.
I'd be taking the youngins to the club. I'm joking.
But one time we went to an apartment, I swear we just got a 1-2 drink. We were with shotties and stuff. Like, we were able to make, so if you take the young generation, be like, yo, this is how you do it, bro. Get a 1 drink. Yo, you see a girl, yo, this is how you approach.
Yeah.
Well, let's run a 2-man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to buy a bottle to impress these girls to come to talk to you, bro. If you have a game, if you have sauce, that's timeless, bro.
Yeah.
It's just, they're going to tell you need a bottle.
Yeah.
When I think about it, Mandem didn't really usher me into the club like that either. But maybe it's a little different for me because I was DJing in the club from young, so I already kind of knew. But when it was time for me to go in the club dolo, like, I was going with my boys from my age group. Like, we didn't really have OGs that would like, okay, and then that's the bottle service lady, and make sure.
But the times are different, right? So like now, because everything's all discombobulated and people are complaining about less patrons and people buying less alcohol, maybe they need some unks like you guys to teach them some game.
And I also think the generation we were a part of, like, wasn't too far off from the previous generation where it's like, that's just what you did. Like, it was like kind of a given. You didn't really have to like coach them. But like these new kids with the pandemic and everything, like, you kind of like, they don't know the other side. They don't know what clubbing actually is.
All they hold their hand.
All they see is the bottle service, the sparklers, and like, you have to be rich. You have to drop bands, and it's like
you guys are from the social media age, but not complete social media age. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you still have a little bit of analog in you, a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Remember when it started. Like, we were still, we already had consciousness when social media started. Like, early Facebook, early MSN.
You guys watched evolutions of Instagram from photos only and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These youths have been on Instagram Live from the time they start to be like teenagers, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're literally watching the bottles and all the time from when they're like kids, fam. Like, they're like, okay, this is what I'm gonna have to do when I go out.
Yeah.
You don't, but they don't know that, fam. You're 17, fam. That's all you see. And when you try to do it early, you gotta be a guy, fam. Think about that, fam. If you're a 17-year-old who's who's made it into the club, and like, you're able to freaking I got my racks and I'm throwing some, you see guys throwing money on the gal them and stuff like that, fam. you're a super guy when you go back to the hood, fam. I'm only 17 and I do this.
Yeah, but I think it's, first of all, they don't even think about dancing like that. So all they're thinking about is like
looking cool,
showing
Looking
dominance.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's not what the club, I mean, it's kind of what it is about now, but that's not what the origin of the club was. You really
No.
went for the music, for dancing, for the girls, for the drinks. Like, that was the whole point. It was never like, yo, I'm gonna go to the club and like assert myself as the guy and then just make sure everyone knows I'm the guy. Like,
Fam, man's going to the club with a cameraman.
and that's why I do think that, like, I know Matt's think I'm crazy for this, but yo, the metaverse shit, I don't, maybe not in the next 5 years, but I can see, 10 years, niggas are gonna be going to the club in their meta glasses, bro. Academics and Aiden Ross is gonna be at this spot. Yeah, let me just put on my glasses and I'm gonna party with them.
Yeah.
LeBron is gonna be here. Obviously not in 10 years, because you know what I mean, but like
probably less, bro.
Less. And they're already doing it in a different way because a lot of these guys will watch these guys in the club
That's
on their
true.
stream
That's
and just
true.
be in the chat. They
That's
just don't have the
true.
Oculus on, fam. So they're like vicariously living
Yeah.
through watching Myron and those guys freaking doing it, singing the HH song, and they're in the chat, fam.
Mhm.
So like, go to the club.
This is lit.
Yeah.
Yo, Sneaker,
Go
you have to talk to that
outside.
girl. Yo, talk to the girl in the red dress, bro. Please talk to her, please.
No, you go outside and you go talk to the girl. Get off the chat.
Yo, Byron, that girl's looking at you, bro.
Right? You're putting W's for mans who are picking up gal. Like, fam, if that's where we are already, fam, those kids are cooked, fam. And we didn't give the Joe Button they're not having sex. Like, fam, I think we broke it down pretty good, fam. These kids are cooked, fam. Like, they're in this or they're like this, fam.
Are they cooked though? Because like, imagine if you could just like click any screen and you could just like learn from the greatest, like the greatest in the sense of like what you want to learn from, like, or if I want to talk about to like let's say everyone's like live streaming 100% of the time. So like, LeBron's my favorite person. He's live streaming his like practice right now. I could watch how he practices and I could implement those things.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the human interaction of going to a club. These guys are not going to find wives and women are not going to find husbands because they're not even meeting up, fam. Especially if they start getting into the Oculus, fam, then they're never linking.
People are meeting through Discord. People are meeting through...
Yes.
I met enough of them on IG, you know what I mean?
People
like,
meet through Xbox and PlayStation. Like, people meet digitally.
And
yes.
I used to watch Keys to the VIP and shit. And that, like, well, the first few seasons was giving me bars until they lost the plot. But man, them used to go there and give a game. Then it was, but I'll be like, hey, when I'm at the club, because I remember there's a certain episode where a man's like, yo, even if you don't, whatever, have a drink, just find like an empty beer or whatever, just have something in your hand. Have something in your hand so you don't look crazy. So now, every time I go to the club, I make sure I go and I buy at least one drink so I have something in my hand so I don't just look like awkward. My hands aren't doing nothing. And then now you feel a little more...
But you don't think that's common sense? Because like no one ever taught me that. But like even when I'm not drinking alcohol, like I'll get a ginger ale and like pour it into like,
it's not, bro, it's not common sense because there'll be some mans there like with the hunchback and they're just... You know what I mean? Just pre it's like, yo, my nigga, like...
They need you guys. You know what I mean? Not hold your hand, but be like, listen, little bro, let me help you out.
I think they do need guidance, and it's almost like I feel like our generation's over clubbing because we saw how it became. Like we know what it came from, and now what it is. So it's like, bro, you're asking me to go to a club. You're literally asking me to spend $300 tonight. Like, yo, $300 tonight. Can I just go on easy, link a shorty, maybe order a foods, whatever. Like if I want a drink, I can grab a drink or ball up, whatever.
I didn't even expect you to say 300. I thought you were going to say 3 racks.
I mean, 300 is like super low, and I'm thinking that's when you have like a bunch of mans with you, and you guys are all putting 300 together.
Yeah.
And then for what, bro? You're not like you're gonna chop a 1-2 girl that are going because they're only talking to you because you got a bottle. Like, so like you already know they got other mans who were trying to pop bottles for them. Like,
worse if you drink a little bit too much, then like you just feel like shit the next day. It's like, hey, I spent 3 bills just to feel like shit the next day.
Or you drank too much and you even fucked up the play for the shots that you were gonna get because you got too drunk.
And now your next day's a write-off. You got to buy some food to make yourself feel better. That's $25 right there.
But you know, at my party, you know the DJ that was wilding on the microphone?
Yeah.
Okay, so he lives right near my crib or whatever, right? So I call my Uber home. He's like, bro, you're taking the Uber? Can I forward? I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. He's with his shotty. At this point, his shotty is like, bro, his shotty's gone.
Plastered. I
gone.
think the white shotty, right?
Yeah. So I already know where this is going. As soon as we get in the Uber, She's like, "Oh, does anyone have a napkin?"
Oh, no. You're gonna get hit with that fee, brother.
Yo, the Uber's she's about to drive off. I'm like, yo, Nick, don't go anywhere, Nick. Don't go anywhere. I'm like, yo, open that door. She opens the door. Then she starts like dry heaving. I'm like, yo, get out the whip. Get out the whip right now. She's trying to like puke. You know those ones where you hold the door open and you puke? She's trying to do those ones. I'm like, no. I'm like, yo, get your bitch out the whip right. Get her out. And then she got out and then she puked outside. But I'm just like thinking about the fee that the Uber was gonna. I'm like, nah, I'm not having that.
Cleaning fee is like,
I'm not having that, bro.
Hectic.
And it's not even my thing. That's not even my pum pum. Nah.
You got a Gucci Mane her and throw out the whip,
no
bro.
facts, bro.
Yo,
that's some young Dolph thing.
Oh man. But listen, man, salute to all the Gen Zs out there. Okay, if you guys need any help, at DJ Czar on Instagram, or at DJ Czar TV on Instagram, and at natural.wave or DJ natural.wave on Instagram.
You know what?
They'll help you.
We'll do a seminar. Like, we should actually do an outing. Like, if we can get 8 youngins.
Put a paywall on it, please, guys. Please.
You know what? I might do the first one for free just for the love of the game. And if it becomes like, yo, we'll show you how to go to the club, how to not spend an arm and a leg, how to chop shotties at a club. You know what I'm saying? If you want to request a song, we'll show you the cool way to request a song, how to interact with the DJs, how to interact with the bartenders.
Yeah.
Yo, if we can get 8 kids born after what, 2002?
2000.
2000? Okay, we'll do it.
Wait,
we'll
them niggas is 25 now.
Yeah, no,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's too much.
They
That's
have to
crazy.
be 19 going on 20.
Okay, so
You gotta be born after like
2005,
04, 05.
That's crazy. 2004. You were born in 2004.
Actually, don't even talk to me. You're too young.
No, but fam, these are the
2005?
people that are not going out. They're the ones who are going to be the next generation of people that have stories to tell their kids, like, yo, I used to go to this club, and encourage their kids to keep the nightlife alive, bro. If you guys don't help them, you guys specifically, if you don't help them, hope is lost, fam.
2003.
I said my dad has beer baby mamas, whatever. I have a lot of siblings, ranging in ages. You know, some of my siblings is like in their 30s, some of my siblings is like 10. You know what I mean? So
still working.
That's a good range right there. Shout out your pops.
So the younger ones, I can agree that like they are a little weird in the way they move. Like them 3 COVID years that they spent inside. Like I don't know what they did, just like inside the room. Like, it did kind of fuck up the development. Yeah. Because the way how they move, like they're all either awkward or weird or like antisocial. Like there's something that's happening there. You know?
Emo.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the social cues. I just think, you know how they have the Gen Z stare?
Yeah.
Like their mannerisms are different.
That Gen Z stare. I've seen videos on that where the guy's like yelling at them and they're like, I'm like, bro.
Oh, I be doing the Gen Z stare. So, yo, my pops used to get cheap. I was like, yo, you're talking, I'm listening to you, bro. But like, they want you to be like emoting and like reacting to everything you say and shit.
That's crazy. Sorry.
No.
Even sometimes when you guys are potted, I be doing it. So, but I'm just waiting until, you know, like I'm listening attentively. You know?
I think I gotta change the title to the Gen Z stare, bro. And those videos would be the most hilarious, bro. Especially the way that the boomer, don't be boomers, they be Gen X's that be spazzing out like people like my age. They be going crazy on them.
But it does feel like, you know, Charlie Brown, though. Wow, 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 wow.
They're just there in the Apple store and they're just like,
it's like, yo, I'm trying to help you.
It's like, damn, bro. Man. I want to like drape them up on the street. Help the man, bro. He's yelling. My old ass.
You drape them up, they're not even reacting.
Oh man. Okay, let's wrap it up for the day here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.